There are many reasons why students choose not to take LTC to and from campus each and every day. For many students, they choose to drive because it's a luxury, but for others, it remains a necessity. Despite the annual bus passes distributed to each and every full-time student here at Fanshawe College annually, many students are still forced to rely on their personal vehicles to get them to and from campus each and every day. Over the past 8 years, and due to growing campus facilities, Fanshawe's on-site parking space availability has dropped from nearly 4,000 parking spaces to a mere 2,900 spaces available to students this year. With over 15,000 full-time students enrolled annually at Fanshawe, it's obvious that there simply isn't enough space. They either live too far away from campus, or they don't live close enough to a bus route. They must commute. Marian Dietz is the Assistant Manager of Faculty Operations and Support Services here at Fanshawe College. She understands that it's easier for students to get to campus by driving and outlines which students are eligible for parking passes and the lottery method by which they are chosen.
We somebody with a special needs, a special request. Also anybody with an accessible permit, we definitely give them parking. They're our first choice also. I think that the big difference is that they just live outside the London route and they're not available to use an LTC bus pass, because the bus pass has been available to them for the last 6 or 7 years also. We changed that with parking when the bus pass became effective for our students with the LTC. Everybody applies. We probably got 750 applications for the lottery. If you back into us by the middle of July, out of that number we're able to select around 300 students to get parking cards, and that's with students that are just from outside the LTC bus routes.
For the vast majority of students, the ability to drive themselves to campus and park here close to their classes means they have the freedom to come and go as they please. For others, like students living with physical disability, driving is not simply convenient, but ultimately a necessity. David Monez is one of those students. In his first year of graduate studies and still very new to London, David was unaware of the parking lottery and missed out on getting his parking spot this year.
I thought that I'd be driving to school this year. However, I was unaware of what parking regulations would be on campus, whether it's, pay for the lot or parking pass or whatnot. Couldn't get a parking pass because I was told by many people that you have to be out of London, or you'd have to have done it way earlier or whatever else. Not really interested in paying $3.50 a day every single day of being here. So I parked a few times on the street. One time got a fine for it, and since then have learned to use the bus, and I'm using the bus from my place now. I knew I needed to get in here by some kind of transportation other than walking from my place. Didn't know the bus, so I needed to drive, and that's because I have a bit of an issue walking. Now that I know how the buses work, I still do have a bit of a walk, and that's okay and manageable. And I don't get my own schedule as far as getting to and from campus, but it's a little bit better than walking. It would be awesome if I could actually drive, but it's not necessary at this point, I suppose.
So it's obvious that as Fanshawe grows, so too will its parking issues. So if you missed it on your space this year, don't forget to get in early next year. And as always, if you have any questions about rates, hours of operation, or monthly parking passes, don't forget to check out D Building, room 1018. For Stellar Radio, I'm Rebecca Fryer.